You know, when you sign up for a horseback hunt, a lot of that hunt is about the horses and the people who know those horses and understand how to get the horses to do what needs to be done. In this hunt, we took a string of 17 horses, and then they got to take care of them all while they're here. You got shoes, you got, you know, they're going to get scobbed up and bummed up, and you got to take care of them, right? You got to almost be a vet, you got to be a farrier, you got to be a little bit of everything. And then you got all the tack that's got to come in. Horses are what make a hunt like this happen. There are no ATV trails. There are no roads. If you're going to hunt this vast a terrain, you need horses, and not just any horses. You need these big, steady, strong mountain horses that can just go. The places they go just dumbfound me. I'm like, you think we're going to get horses there? Oh yeah, we get them in there all the time. And here's the funny part. Everyone here knows every horse by its name. I don't know how you keep track of the names of all these horses. They all kind of look the same to me. But they know their personalities. They're like, well, no, in the string, this person's got to be, this horse has to be number 2 and this one number 3. And then we got to put this one way in the back. And it's just really cool to see how this relationship is between the people who work here, the guides and the wranglers especially, and the horses. They love these horses. They know these horses do so much work, and they know that this job is impossible without those horses. And so hopefully we can show you a little bit about these horses and how cool they are and how they make a hunt like this happen.
We head up to Fort St. John and Ryan and Mary's ranch where they winter all the horses.
Some of the crew goes up there and starts shoeing about the end of June, 25th to the 27th of June.
We put shoes on everything for about 3 days, get everything packed up, all the trailers and all the horses. And
then we head up the road. It takes us 2 days of driving.
Get to Ross River, and then from there you hit another gravel road called the Canal Road, and you get up to a place called Mac Strip, and from there we ride out.
4 of us, we trail all these horses in here. It's about a 5-day ride.
About 160, 150 miles. As the crow flies, it's probably a lot longer with all the winding we do.
Some years, if the water's high and the trails are rough, they might take a day off part way, but usually it's 5 long days to get here.
Once we're up, it's pretty relaxed.
Really the only tough packing time is at the start, and after that we just keep updating stuff as we go.
So we've got about a week here before our first hunters show up to go through all the tack and do any little improvements.
It takes us, when we first get here, about 3 to 4 days to get everything together that we're gonna need for our first hunt.
The first hunt is sheep only.
5 12-day hunts. We got 4 sheep hunts with caribou mixed in, and a moose hunt at the end with the caribou mixed in as well.
Our season is about 3 months from when we leave home till we get home. Just about exactly 3 months, maybe even a little more for some of us.
And then after that we do the trail out, and it's 6 days going the other way.
So that puts us at about 100 plus days of work.
These are draft crosses.
Big solid feet and good bone and quiet dispositions. You don't want a bunch of broncs with guests and with clients, so we try to have horses that have really good dispositions.
They're anywhere from old horses that have been coming up here for quite a few years, right down to, got a couple that are first year here.
The first year the colts come, they pretty much just tag along and learn what they can eat, what they don't, and we work them a little bit really lightly just to get them used to the routine.
There's not just grass up here. The grass can be kind of sparse. There's lots of other legumes and leaves and tree leaves they learn to eat to stay in good shape.
Yeah, Zeb, he'll eat anything you feed him. He'll eat meat. That's pretty scary.
Even horses can be picky about the water they'll drink first couple years. So, yeah, they gotta learn how to be tough and survive up here for sure. It's not easy country. Well, we're resetting shoes here. We put them on at the beginning of the season, and then at about the end of August, we gotta take them off again and trim the hooves down so they keep on growing. And if you don't, the shoes loosen up and start coming off. So we reset everything, and then we don't lose too much by the time we get out. They're getting looser, but they're usually pretty good for the rest of the season once we reset them here.
They winter as a herd all winter, and they definitely have a pecking order.
The older ones are usually at the top, which is good. They know what's going on.
New horses in the string always get pushed around and they're the back of the line and getting bullied pretty bad. But once they've been here a year, then you start getting some work out of them.
But it's a constant battle, right? The young horses don't like being at the back of the pecking order, so they're always trying to work their way up, and it pisses off the old horses at the front. So it's this endless like back and forth kind of running game that they play throughout the day. Yeah, they're a super unique little animal.
I quite enjoy the horses. It's always a fun day when I get to go riding. Zeta's my horse. I ride her every time. She's really nice. She gets really angry at the other horses and likes to kick them, but she's not kicking me, so I'm happy.
Wire, he's the leader of the string. He's pretty intense. He's a halflinger. He's yeah, couldn't think of any better leader. And then Chief, he can get pretty crazy. You experienced that?
Chief always adds something flavorful to the day, because he's just got his own thing going on most of the time. You know, he's always right with you, and he's fairly bomb-proof, but sometimes he just gets feeling really good and wants to go fast and fly high, and it's just, it can be a little shocking for most people. But yeah, he always gets her figured out and makes it home with everyone and everything on his back okay. I love them all. They're all super personable, and they add a lot of character to your hunt. You know, every one of them super unique. They definitely keep it from being boring, you know.